At this point, there's really nothing left to debate. The evidence is no longer subtle. It's not hidden. It's not complicated. It's been repeated, documented, and played out in real time. And still, some of you insist on acting like it's unclear. It isn't. This isn't about being misinformed anymore. It's about rejecting information that doesn't fit what you've already decided to believe. Facts don't matter if they're inconvenient. Outcomes don't matter if they contradict the narrative. Everything gets filtered until only the comfortable version of reality remains. And that's the problem. Because a functioning society depends on people being willing to adjust when they're wrong, to reassess, to course correct. But instead, what we're seeing is the opposite. Entrenchment, denial, and a refusal to acknowledge what's right in front of you. So no, this isn't confusion. It's not deception. It's a decision. A decision to ignore, to deflect, and to repeat the same cycle no matter the cost. And until that changes, neither will the outcome.
The Treasury has declared the U.S. insolvent. Excuse me? Excuse me, how? Where's all the money? Where is it? How are we bankrupt? I thought the tariff money was bringing in billions, hundreds of billions, even trillions of dollars. I thought we had $18 trillion of investment in this country right now. Hottest country in the world. The hottest. Everybody wants their money here. What, Doge? What happened to Doge? Didn't Doge find all this extra money that is supposedly, was because of all those years of fraud and years of money being spent that nobody was aware of? Transgender mice, cut that out, right? Cut out the transgender mice. We cut out the, what else did we cut? We cut cancer research. We cut all that. And we were supposed to have more money. Like it's supposed to be more. The big beautiful bill. You told us the big beautiful bill was the best thing for our budget because the budget was going to get out of hand. So we had to pass the big beautiful bill so we could save the money. You said that. Now it all makes sense, right? Now it all makes sense. Can't pay SNAP. Couldn't pay SNAP because you didn't want to pay for that. You know what I mean? Can't pay TSA because you didn't want to pay for that. No more service at the national parks. You don't want to pay for that. So, but we're supposed to be saving. Where's all the money? You just did this rally in Kentucky last week. Last week you said lower prices, bigger paychecks. You said we had the money. So where is it? I don't want to hear it takes time. Don't give me it takes time, right? I don't want to hear the whole, you can't, it's only been a year, it's been 2 years, okay? And the Dow was at 50,000. All these things you've been saying, but the Treasury says the U.S. is insolvent. Where's the money?
We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated.
America is insolvent, and the people who will feel it first are the ones who voted for this. And in case you don't know what insolvent means, baby, I'll put it here on the screen for you. It means bankrupt, unable to pay its debt. And that's right, by America's own Treasury numbers, we in fact are insolvent. $47 trillion in liabilities, $6 trillion in assets. And I want to talk about exactly who that's going to affect first, because the answer just might shock you. Now, according to Pew Research, 67% of the people that voted for Trump do not have a college degree. According to Brookings Institution, 66% of white working class Americans backed Trump in 2024. And the Economics Innovation Group, baby, they found that the more economically stressed a county was, the more it swung Trump's way. Are we surprised? The man said he loves the poorly educated. So yeah, the people that were already hurting the most voted for this. This would make the United States of America his 7th bankruptcy. His 7th failed business venture. Failed for everybody else, not him. Because he's made how much since being president? Now please understand, this is not going to affect billionaires, hedge funds, trust funds. Now please understand, this will not affect the billionaires. This will not affect Wall Street, hedge funds, none of that. But it most certainly will affect working class Americans. Social Security, baby, that trust is set to deplete in 2032. That is only 6 years away. And when that trust depletes, federal law mandates a 28% cut to Social Security benefits. That means some of y'all, Meemaw and Papaw, ain't gonna be getting their Social Security checks. You know who else depends on Social Security? People who don't have pensions, people who don't have 401ks, people who spent 40-something years depending on that money, and now the government's gonna be telling you, sorry. The people who have spent 40-something years putting into that system, working every goddamn day of their lives, and the government is going to cut those benefits you've been depending on for your older times of your life. And then, honey, you got Medicare. The Medicare fund has similar projections to the Social Security fund. People who cannot afford private health insurance depend on Medicare. Medicaid cuts are already on the table in the one big beautiful bill. The same bill that adds $4.7 trillion to the debt. A debt of a country that's already insolvent. Bankrupt, bitch. Seeing how black, brown, indigenous communities, we've been here before. We know what it is to live within a system and have to survive a system that was not built to benefit you. We know what it is to make $50 stretch to feed a family of 6. We know what it is to work multiple jobs and have to figure out how you're going to pay each bill by doing odd jobs on the side or taking up a side hustle or two while maintaining your 9 to 5. Because here's where y'all should be real concerned. The people who are about to feel this for the first time do not have the same survival skills. Because for decades, they have been told that this system works for them, benefits them. That their Social Security was secure and that Medicare was guaranteed. That those manufacturing jobs were coming back and that this country was going to be great again. America is insolvent, and the people who are going to feel it are the same people who voted for exactly this. Some even 3 times. And we knew it was coming. We've always known it was coming because it always has been coming for us. But we warned you it was coming for you, so don't act shocked and surprised now. Y'all's debt is due.